family, friends. Crazy time, crazy day for me to stop by, but I've been having lots of changes in what we do here, and I thought, you know what? It's quiet right now. I'm going to do it. So I wanted to take you on a little walk through what a close to my heart scrapbook workshop looks like. And you're thinking, wait, you're Stampin' Up. I know I am, but in case you missed, Close to My Heart has decided to close, and Stampin' Up picked up many of their product and opened their doors to lots of the former Close to My Heart people. As I was both, for a long time I would come back and forth between the two because I loved these kits and workshops. So I can't tell you how happy I am. So you can order a couple of them now on my Stampin' Up site, which the easiest way is just to go to caramiller.com and click on Shop Stampin' Up. But only if you were a Close to My Heart customer prior to, I think it was May 1st maybe. Coming soon, so it's like previews, we are going to have workshop kits that are available to all customers going forward. So I thought it would be a good chance to kind of get a sneak preview and to see what they're doing. We're spending a lot of time this summer at our camper on Lake Champlain, and I could not be happier. But because of that, I don't really have a whole lot of internet connection, and it's glamping. I'm not roughing it. Trust me, I'm not. But I don't really have a good way to. There's not room for Cricut. There just isn't. But I might still want to be crafty. And this works really well. Having this kit is awesome. So I thought, well, maybe you have the same kind of thing. Maybe you're sitting outside more with your kids or grandkids, or you just don't, but you still like to play with paper. So let's do it. I'm going to bring you down. I'm out in the kitchen because I need more space than just my table. So let me move my trimmer over there and let's open this up and see. Now, this is where I'm a little confused. I'm assuming, and you know what happens when you assume, but going forward, they will look very similar. Now, they might look a little bit different. These were prepared by Close to My Heart. Stampin' Up, of course, is going to put their own twist to these, but the same idea, we've been told they'll be the same idea. So what's been great about what Close to My Heart has done is there are cutting guides with paper, like page by page cutting guides. They're really detailed. They tell you up here what size photos you need for which project. There's 3 2-page layouts in the workshop. So they tell you that you need 4 3x3s for project 2 and 2 4x6s. If you have been following me and scrapbooking with me for a while, you know I have those cool little cropping tools that help us crop our photos. We're going to be using those because they don't need a Cricut. You don't need digital software to get your photos the size you want. So the cropping tools kind of fit nice with this. And I have always been a negative Nelly when it comes to, well, I know any cut and these are really easy. So even me, who didn't think she liked them, can do it. So I'm going to take you through a couple of these. We're not going to do them all because, you know, you probably don't have all day. But these are the cutting instructions, 2 pages of that. Then you flip the page and more cutting, and the colors are here, and everything that I need is in this kit. Turn the page, and here's page number 1 of the first layout. It shows you down here where they go in kind of this grayed out version, and it's in writing, and they give you one to look at. So that's number 1. Here's number 2. This is the first layout. Here's the second layout. Oops, I went too many pages. Second layout and third layout. 2 pages, okay? There's also some optional things. There's a little stencil in this one. There's usually something. So let's take a peek and see what we've got in here. It's a heavy little packet of stuff. And I love that it comes in a reusable bag. It's a great little Ziploc, so you can cut your pieces, put it away, come back to it later. It's not all over the place. First thing they do, which makes it really handy, is they give you photo placement. So your photos can go into the layout. So I can make this layout and then come back and add my photos later, which I love, because I might not have them ready, or I might not have printed them, or I didn't pick them up at Walmart. We've got the pack of embellishments. This is that stencil I was telling you about. It's going to be really hard to see. This is the May one. I'm a little behind. It's the May kit, and it's not there. And you're thinking, well, Kara, why are you showing it to me? Because the layout that we're going to do can be done with any paper that you have. So you can follow along with me at any point and do these layouts with what you have in your stash. Yeah, it's not going to look the same, but you could still do the same design and get the same layout. No Cricut needed. These are the stencils. Can you see them? They're clear. And we're going to use our stenciling brush and our inks, but another day, not right today. This is my favorite part of the entire thing, and the whole reason that I love Close to My Heart. This is their sticker sheet. These stickers are already adhesive. There are titles. Look at them. Look how cool this is, right? It's all sticky, ready to go. I love their adhesive sheets. I think they're the coolest things ever. There's journaling squares. There's little embellishments. There are strips down here. Let's talk about the strips. Close to My Heart is really good with zip strips. And you're thinking, what are you talking about, lady? The paper is 12 by 12 with this extra little piece here that tells you the color. Tells you what coordinating colors go with it. Again, I love that. But when you flip it over, you can see that it's a pattern. So you're going to trim that off of all your pattern paper. All right, so that's our sticker sheet. Talked about zip strips. Let's see what else we have. We have 2 sheets of this pattern. The trickiest part is, I kind of like this side too, right? Dragonflies, butterflies. I like that side too. Then we have this, which I could tell you what color it is. It is honey butter, if you're a Close to My Heart fan. That is another tricky part that we're trying to get used to, is Stampin' Up! Colors are different and they're not going to change, but I have a chart that will tell you what coordinates closely. What is a Stampin' Up! Color that's close to honey butter? We'll talk about that when we get to the actual stamping. So this side, 2 pages, but we also like this side. These prints are perfect for scrapbook layouts. They're not overwhelming. This is the one I struggle with because I really do like this. This looks like a picnic table, red and white. And then on this side are these great little bikes with the flower bouquets. Okay, so those are our papers, but they're going to tell us what to use, which at this point, for some reason, my brain needs to have help. It's been an overwhelming amount of time lately, and I am finding kits just make my life easier. I feel like I want to be creative, which has always been me, that I can do it my own way and I don't want to follow somebody else's. But truthfully, I'm really enjoying the idea of somebody else telling me what to do. I may get sick of it, but for right now, I really like it. So we have the sticker sheets, right? We just talked about those. We also have these die cuts. These aren't sticky on the back, so you can use our foam dots. And they tell you what project they go on. Don't you love it? So you can punch these all out while you're hanging out at the table, and you don't need to be thinking. You don't need to worry about it, but you could punch them all out ahead of time, put them in your Ziploc bag, and they're ready to go. And then last, but certainly not least, we have this really cool pattern paper. Now this is not double-sided, all right? And this is gonna tell me in those directions what to do with it. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of the cardstock is traditional Close to My Heart, double-sided, 2 shaded cardstock. If you are not a fan or familiar with Close to My Heart, they have 2 shades of the same color. I don't know if you can see it. See, that's lighter. It's light on one side, dark on the other. The same with this. So you can you don't need 2 pieces of paper to get a coordinating highlighting color. You can just use one side or the other. So there's our cardstock, and then this is our exclusive pattern paper that's only in the kit. So now remember, I said they're not available right now, so, you know, meanie that I am, I'm showing you something you can't have. But the Lake Life one, which is June, is available now, and it will be all of these same things in the Lake Life theme, which since I'm going to the lake, I just ordered mine. And then you have your white cardstock, which I think this might be French vanilla rather than solid white. And if I found my directions, it would tell me. But this is my background paper for my layouts, and it's going to tell me what I need to do to build on them. So I've got 6 sheets of this. I think. Do I have 6? 1, 2, 3. No, I only have 4, so there must be some other way. There must be a different background paper. But again, the kit's going to tell me. Okay? So I'm going to put those down. I am going to punch these guys out now, so they're out of my way. And so I'm going to flip them over so I can see them. And you can see they're already done for you. It's just really easy to just kind of take them apart. One of the things I love about taking them apart first is that I don't have to worry that one might fall out of the package as I move it around. So if I take these all out and then put them in a Ziploc, then I don't have to worry. And I can just put them in the big package, but I could also use a different bag if I was worried about it. But I love that these are all ready to cut out for me. They're super simple, but it's going to add so much to my layout, and it definitely coordinates because they printed it in the same color. And since I'm matchy-matchy, I love that. But it's all this prep that you do will make it so much easier to actually put your layouts together. So let's say that you are going to go on a trip. You could do all this prep work, put it in the bag, and have it ready for you. If you're going to be in a place where you've got a lot of people talking to you and you don't really have a lot of room or a place to do this, you could pre-do it. You could have it ready. And then when you get to your location, wherever, we're all traveling a lot in the summer, you are ready to go. There's also, and I don't have them out here, I'll show it to you in another video, and you can see that I got rid of all those. So now this piece can go. And then I have another one. But I was talking. There's also the ability to buy, you can order just the sticker sheet, which I told you I loved. And and it comes with pattern paper in it. So if you're feeling like, okay, this isn't enough, but I like this, but I might need more than 3 pages and I kind of want to continue on this theme, you could add the sticker sheet to it and the paper and do it yourself. You wouldn't get these, and you wouldn't get the exclusive pattern paper. You don't get those 2 things with a sticker sheet or the cardstock. But you can get the cardstock separately. So just options, prices. The sticker sheet is less expensive. The sticker sheet and pattern paper is less expensive than the workshop, but the workshop also gives you the instructions. I have been a huge fan of these for a long time, but I also was trying to use my Cricut too, which as of late, I know we still love our Cricut, but I've also come to the conclusion that a Cricut is a tool. And just like all tools, you can use more than one. For a long time, I was a Cricut exclusive snob, and that was all I knew how to, I didn't want to do anything else, and I thought that that was the only way to do it. I have grown up a little and figured out that that's not necessarily true. A Cricut's a cool tool, but it's not the only tool. And since I feel like my brain needs a rest, I'm going to go with some workshops for a bit. And maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you feel like, you know what, I still want to be crafty. I still want to do some layouts, but I can't think that hard. Thanks, Jade. How are you? I'm in Vermont, so I'm close by. Ish. Okay, I'm almost done. So I am one of the people that, as sad as I am for Close to My Heart, I am delighted that we now have Close to My Heart, because honestly, I have been back and forth multiple times. And one of the things with the two companies, you had to pick one. It was like Coke or Pepsi. You couldn't do both. I had to pick one. And some days I needed to be a Close to My Heart person so that I could do my scrapbooking the way that they do it, because it's so easy. I love it. And other days I love the stamps from Stampin' Up. So I've been kind of back and forth a lot over the years. So now I don't have to choose. Now I can have the best of both. And I'm so excited. So I can't wait to see what kits we're going to get as Stampin' Up demonstrators going forward. Okay, so there we are done with that. We are ready to cut out. So what I'm gonna do, because I've been here yapping for a while, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out some, and I will show you what that looks like, and beginning of the week we'll start to put this together, because I'm going to the lake for a few days. So you have some fun. Happy weekend. Get ready for making some memories while you're at it, so you have some photos to scrap, and I will see you all soon. I've missed you. Take care. Bye.